Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Check it out. I got a new flashlight that I want to do a video because tomorrow there's actually going to be a black sale on it, or Black Friday sale, whatever it is. Big sale. So essentially, you guys know that Olight, every now and then they put a sale out there, and again, there's going to be a lot of flashlights that are going to be in sale. So stay tuned, because tomorrow I'm sure you're going to see every single person in YouTube making a video about it. Sorry, but it is what it is. So I'm talking about this light right here, and I'm gonna tell you, this thing is awesome. It's awesome. I'm excited about it. I've been dying to take a look at this, and finally I have the ability to do that because I actually like this light a lot. Again, you know, some of you guys may like things like this, which are great for your everyday carry and things like that, right? So this right here throws a lot of light. This right here are fantastic as well, but nevertheless, I do enjoy flashlights that are like this, you know, big flashlights that I could put in my truck, that I could use them for work and things like that. To me, they're really nice. And I'm going to show you this light that I have here that I've been using for so long. It's just ridiculous. This is a True 9 TN15, and believe it or not, this weapon, or this light, was made for a weapon as a hunting flashlight. I don't know who was, you know, whoever was making this flashlight, what was he thinking? You know, this is not a weapon light by no means. This thing is huge. But again, I use this all the time because I enjoy it. So I'm pretty excited about this one. This one right here is going to be so awesome. And again, in my line of work, it's something that I do use a lot. Maybe you're a trucker, maybe you work in a, I don't know, a warehouse, or maybe you're actually police officer, search and rescue, EMT, firefighter, things like that. You know, this type of flashlights may become a lot beneficial in my opinion. So before I continue, let's hit the intro. Let's talk about, you know, Patreon and all that, so I can continue making this video. So again, if you want to support the channel, you can become a patron. It's going to be linked down there. My patrons, they are just amazing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got tons of videos coming up, guys, almost every single day, and I enjoy it very much. I really appreciate the support. So let's hit the intro and let's get started. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it. So first of all, what comes in the box? And I'm going to tell you, this is the first flashlight ever that comes with this right here. Wow. This is like a little mini Pelican case kind of thing. Obviously, it's not a Pelican case, but you know, the case is actually very good quality. It's not like plastic crappy case, right? So it looks really nice to me. It looks actually fantastic if you ask me. So again, really nice case. It comes like this. Let me show you the inside. And obviously, if you want to use this case for something else, you could remove this in here and replace it with some other, you know, they sell them in eBay and things like that, foam, and then you could use it for something else, right? So again, it comes with this case like that. Very nice. The presentation is fantastic, and I'm going to tell you, it makes sense because it's super expensive. It's not an easy flashlight to buy. I mean, you're talking about $239 for a flashlight. Tomorrow it's going to be at $167, which is 30% off, and that is amazing. But again, who has $239 to spend on a flashlight? If it's you, raise your hand. Me, I don't have that kind of money. I can only wish. If I have $239, I'll be buying guns, I'll be buying other things, you know, not a flashlight. Again, I'm not saying that this does not value that. Obviously it does. Great looking flashlight and all that. I'm just saying that I got a wife and 3 kids, and you know, I wouldn't be able to afford something like this, right? So again, it comes in the box. You see the box right there. What else comes in the box? Let me just grab this right here. Wait. There we go. Talk about being prepared. This right here, which is the holster. And I'm going to tell you, I don't really like this holsters at all. I mean, you could go like this, I guess. And you could put this like that. Let me switch cameras right here. But to me, this holsters right here is kind of like, you know, this is where they cheap out. You know, this really is nothing out there, right? This thing is just not good. So again, not much to say about this. Crappy holster. Take it for what it is. Obviously, it comes with a charger, and that's the cool thing. It's rechargeable, so you could plug it into the plug and charge it. There's an indicator right here that will indicate the status of the battery. Really really nice. And it actually comes with instructions, which, bam, all the information is right there. So that's pretty much what comes in the box. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, let me just put this to the side. First of all, this flashlight quality looks amazing. Just amazing. When you look at it, it's just such a great quality. I mean, you look at it and you automatically says, wow. That's the first thing that comes to your mind. It's going to be just a wow. You know, it's going to be one of those things that when you hold it, you're going to be like, wow, this flashlight is nice. It just is amazing. That's what, when I saw it, that's what came to my mind. I was like, wow, this thing is gorgeous. But again, it's a work. It's something that you want to be using, right? That you want to pay that kind of money for this kind of light. Well, this is kind of like, you know, whatever you're trying to accomplish. You know, if you're trying to accomplish a flashlight that you could see way out there, this is the one that you want to check out, right? Because again, you know, where I work, I actually went there the other day at nighttime, and I can't really record there. But again, you know, I blasted this thing, and I'm like able to see way out there. And I show you a little bit of the video right here, not from my job, obviously, but just in general. Let me unmute myself. So here's what you see. I mean, this hotspot right there is really, really powerful. So again, you have a really nice hotspot, and then you have that circle that kind of goes around the light, which is kind of like the spill. And again, you know, let me just kind of continue here. You can see the hotspot really intense. I want to kind of show you how it pushes out there. Look at this. It kind of goes up there and way out there. Like I'm talking like way out there. And again, you know, I recorded just a little bit just to show you guys, but look at that. I mean, you can see way up there. This is fantastic for a person that is, you know, kind of doing search and rescue, first responders and things like that. It's just amazing. Like I say, maybe you're a trucker and you need to look in your truck, and you need to look, you know, you have one of those containers that are huge and you need to look all over the place. I mean, this kind of lights are great for that. Primarily, I think it kind of targets the whole search and rescue kind of thing. But again, a lot of light. I believe it's about 1,300 lumens, which is not a lot. But look at this. Look at that right there, guys. I mean, that thing goes way out there. So again, you got 1,300 lumens, which is not a crazy amount of lumens. But at the same time, let me come back here. But at the same time, it's something that you could push out there. Again, sometimes you have this flashlights that push like 2,000 lumens, and it's nice, but it's a mass spill. So essentially you turn it on and you got that mass spill, light everywhere, right? But now here what we have is 1,300 lumens, but you could throw that up there. Like you could concentrate on a specific place and kind of zoom in or focus there, right? And that's kind of like a different. So again, when you see flashlight that pushes out 200 lumens, you may say, well, that pushes out a lot of more lumens. That makes sense. But it's just kind of like a big spill compared to the hot spot where you have that nice looking circle that is going to be pushing way out there. And that's kind of what this give you. That's why we're talking about, you know, like a search and rescue and police work and things like that, because you could easily zoom in to a specific place and you could concentrate right there. Same thing sometimes happen with like home defense and things like that. You know, sometimes people want to have a light that has a good hot spot so you could concentrate it on a specific place that you want to be able to identify, right? So again, it is one of those lights that is a thrower. That's what it does. It throws lights way out there. But again, you know, really nice. Look at that. The quality is just amazing. Looks really nice. Obviously, you know, look at two hands right there. Handheld. So this is something that you won't be able to put in your pocket as easy. But me personally, when I go to work, sometimes I put it in my front pocket just so I can see at nighttime and things like that. And I'm telling you guys, the camera right here, the iPhone that I recorded that lighting, it doesn't really do any justice because it actually pushes out a lot of light. You have this blue section right here, like a blue coating, but you have this vessel, and I'm going to tell you, this vessel, for whatever reason, is so sharp. It's really sharp. And again, if you put it against your hand, like, wow, it's really sharp. So again, you have your activator back here, which you half press. You're going to have a setting. It's not going to be the same, but if you full press, you're going to have that mass amount of lumens. So again, you know, you have a half press, you got a full press, right? So let me just kind of come up here and kind of share my screen real quick. I want to show you a couple things right here. So again, you know, it's going to be in special for $167. Really not what I wanted to show you, because obviously depends when you see this video is how it's going to be, right? But again, I want to kind of give you a couple of details of the light. 1300 meter being distant, 1300 lumens, which is, wow, it's insane. Upgraded tail switch compatible with our MCC3 charging cable rod remote switch. So what is that? Let me kind of come back here, because I didn't even know what that was. And in the past, I kind of have criticized Olight on this right here, and really have. I want you to see this one. You see how it kind of sticks out, and then you have this one right here. So they have gone through a couple different tail switch, if you want to call it that, right? Or you know, pressure pads or whatever. Obviously right here, right? And kind of like the same thing right there, right? So the difference here is going to be that it kind of has this next, let me get this out of the way right here. They have a different switch now that it kind of works with that, and this is for a different flashlight, but this is the only way that I could kind of show it to you. This right here, right? So again, this is going to be a different type of switch, and essentially it clips on there, but then you could kind of push down. And when I push it down, it kind of likes that in place. And I kind of like that, because that's kind of the big deal that has been with a lot of the weapons light, right? We got this new Olight Auden right here, right? And again, you know, a lot of guys, when you put this as a weapons light, a lot of people have the issue that the light may come out, or the pressure switch may come out. And I think that's kind of how they're fixing that, right? Because look at this. It's really not coming out. So it's like a lock system. Let me see. Look at that. That's nice, right? And then you can kind of press up, and then you can kind of remove that. So again, for a weapons light, which is this, and then you bring it down, no longer you're going to have that issue that, you know, you may worry about the cable coming out. So you know what, Olight, wow, you guys killed it with this. This right here is going to be a game changer, because again, a lot of people out there in the community didn't want to buy the weapons light for Olight because of the cable, because they were scared that it was going to detach. But now with this new switch, it just puts you in a different kind of category, right? Let me put this to the side. I got to do a video about that. Kind of, that's going to be part of the things that is going to be in the sale. So again, I really like that a lot. And obviously this is going to be compatible with that kind of switch. If you have that knee, I guess that's going to be up there. Let me bring my screen here again. So again, let me kind of bring it down here and kind of show you. This is the Rod 7 switch that I'm talking about right here, which is, let's see. There we go. That right there. So again, that's kind of cool that you could buy the switch, $26. Some of the flashlights right here, obviously, same different colors. You know, this color is coyote color here, is very popular nowadays. And again, I dig it. I really dig it. So let me come down here. Look, some of the specs right here. I'm not a spec kind of guy, you know. Guys get so wrapped up around the specs. Me personally is like, hey, is the flashlight gonna work or not? But you know, some of you guys like the specs. So you have 1300 meters. You beam distant. You saw that the flashlight pushing a ton of light out there. Max performance 1300 lumens. Again, you know, not a lot, but this is not meant to, you know, it's a different style of flashlight. You're gonna have that hot spot really hot, and you're gonna be able to see out there. You got your MCC3 magnetic charging cable. You guys know that. Tail switch. Let me see if anything hell. Okay, lumens. This is a big one that some of you guys want. You got 1300 lumens. Right here, 800, 500, and 150. You have your run times right here. Again, lumens 2 is going to be 500 to 150. You know, 350 to 130 minutes. Lumen 3 or setting 3 is going to be 150 lumens, and setting 4 is going to be 15 lumens. So again, pretty standard. Every flashlight out there is going to have something like that. Let me erase this. this. Every flashlight out there is going to have something like that where they have, you know, a specific amount of time for a specific amount of lumens. And a lot of times when it gets hot, the flashlight is going to come down to the lower setting just so the flashlight doesn't get burned or something like that. Let me come up here. IPXS waterproof. Obviously, that's, you know, that's pretty standard, right? So again, that's about it. I mean, not so much in specs. Let me make sure I kind of cover all the stuff right here. You see a little bit more information right here. Obviously, the links are going to be down below for you guys. I'm not sure on the okay, there we go. Drop test is going to be about a 1 meter. And the battery, this is what I want to talk about here, the battery, because I believe that the battery, look at this, the battery has you know, we should talk about the batteries, right? So again, the only thing about this battery is that it is rechargeable, but once again, you're not going to be able to take it out of the flashlight. So let me open this up, kind of show you guys right here, because the first thing that I looked, so a lot of times, is what type of battery, because I like to use the same batteries and I like to charge it, but as you can see, the battery, it just doesn't come out. So it's integrated with the flashlight, right? And again, it is what it is. Not necessarily a bad thing, you know, but again, you know, if you have a charger and you want to be charging multiple different batteries and having with you, obviously that's not going to be the case. The batteries are right here integrated, right? So again, you won't be able to get them out or anything like that. You just got to use your regular charger with it, right? So don't lose your charger, because if you lose your charger, again, you're gonna have to, like, I don't know, buy another one. So so again, that's gonna be the deal with the battery. I want to get the name of the battery to kind of share with you guys right here. Let me make sure that I got it. But again, I don't find the name of the battery. Let me show you this right here for you guys, so you can see here the different, the Pro versus the Turbo right there. Let's see. Okay, so indicators, you know, again, you know, green is going to be, you know, above 60%, orange is going to be 60 to 10%, red is going to be below 10. And that's, to me, it's just fantastic, because right here, as you look at it, I turn it on, but as I turn it on, you can see right here that it's orange, right? So the fact that it's orange is telling you right there that you are about 60 to 10%. So maybe you're going to want to start charging the flashlight already, but once it hit that red, you actually know that it's going to be, again, you know, that it's going to be almost dying and it's time to charge it. So I do like the indicators a lot. Obviously, red, pretty common, right? Green, pretty common names and things like that. So again, let me make sure I didn't forgot anything else. That's about it. Let me kind of come back here. And I mean, excellent. I mean, so far, I like it. I'll tell you this right now. I like it a lot. You know, you have your half press here. You have your full press, right? So half press, you got lumens right here. Full press, you have more lumens. You could turn it on. You click it one, it goes to the highest level. And then you could switch through the different settings right here, as you can see. Let's see. 1, 2. You actually have pressing down, higher setting. Look at that. Wow. So not really sure if it goes into like, you know, strobe or anything like that. As far as I know, again, more videos going to come out on this light. I want to use it for quite some time and come out and do a video. But so far, I do enjoy it very, very much. So here's the thing. This light is going to be on sale tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned if you want to get it or not. This is my first video on it. I had it for a few days. I took it to work already. I've been using it around here in the house. Obviously, it's a pretty cool flashlight. I like it. Is it going to be the best light out there? Is it going to last as much as this TN 15 from TrueNight that I have for years upon years? I have no idea, because I just got it and it's a new flashlight. But Olight is known for being a great company. Olight is known for being around for quite some time in the community, and overall Olight is known for putting out great products. So I don't see this flashlight not working, and I don't see it doing what it's supposed to be doing. So stay tuned. We're gonna use it for a few months. We're gonna come back, do another video. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and as always, God is in control.